Hey everyone, I wanted to take a look at my two quarter scale Neca Jungle Hunter Predator figures. I've shown them on the channel before, I've had them for years, but I did a little bit more weathering work on them yesterday. Not so much repainting here folks, more just blackwash weathering on the armour, and touched up the paint a little bit on that open mouth Predator because there was a bit of a paint scuff, so I just had to correct that. Did a bit more weathering on the biomask on this one. It's the original one that has the seam across the top, but it's quite subtle. I'm debating whether or not to get the re-release that's coming out soon of that particular one. I don't know if they're doing all three again, but I know they're releasing the one with the biomask on soon. But as you can see, it's absolutely stunning. I feel a little bit not as enthusiastic now about the recording the voice audio for this video, because since I edited this video talk over, I saw a video on YouTube of Dano's Customs repaints on these, and it just makes me feel like, oh, why even bother? Why even bother showing this? It works amazing, but I'm pretty happy with what I've done here. I just wanted the armor to look a bit more weathered, which I've obviously achieved there. And other than that, yeah, like his repaints on the body, all that stuff, the real knitting on the body, everything that he does is amazing. Maybe one day, but I'm pretty happy with this. At least I was until I saw that video. Cheers, Terry, who sent me the video on Facebook. Terry's been very helpful. My mate Terry on Facebook's just been showing me pictures of his quarter scale Neca figures. I'm actually getting the City Hunter now. I really just had to have it. It's annoying because I saw it once at a shop for a very reasonable price and I didn't get it. And it's one of them regrets, so I had to pay more for it now on eBay. But the Neca quarter scale City Hunter is coming soon, so I'll be doing videos with that. But this is absolutely just spectacular, even just the stock paint on the head sculpt. You know, I mean, I just love these figures. They are so good value for money. I mean, obviously when they first came out and they were just basically like 110, maybe, I don't know, in America how much they were going for, but in the UK when these were actually released you could get one for about 130 roughly, sometimes just a straight up £100. Like I remember the Batman Begins quarter scale figure by Neca was £100 in most places. It's gone up a little bit now because it's older. But there was also, along with these two when they released, there was the closed mouth version, which I was tempted to get, but it was so similar to this one. I mean, it's literally just the mouth that was different. Everything else was exactly the same, so I just couldn't really justify spending the money on it. Well, I did add the green blood. It's not the best green blood for a Predator. It's just, I only had just one type of green acrylic paint, so I just tried to lighten it and just add it to the area where he was bleeding in the movie. There might be some more areas where he was bleeding, but there's the bit where he's confronted Arnie and he's taken off his mask and he starts walking around him, and that's, you get a nice close-up of his leg there. So that's the bit I copied. That looks amazing though, even with the stock paint, it just really does look awesome. See the veins inside the mouth. Might do a bit of a wash on the bone trophies. I already did that, like a black wash to make them a bit more detailed, but the actual colour tone of them I think could be a bit warmer. So I'll work on that. Just shot all this in a little corner of the back garden and the jungly bits. There's a nice shot of them both together, but the proportions are incredible. The length of the dreads, the fact that this is a figure where you never have to worry about anything rotting away, you know, like some of the Hot Toys ones with the kind of pleather sections around the waist or whatever. You gotta worry about stuff like that with the 1/6 scale figures, but with the Neca stuff, these big quarter scale figures, man, they are built to last. I mean, I've had them for years now. I added a little kind of effect on the screen here to just make it pop a little bit just for fun. Looks really nice. And they've made the Elder, I think, from Predator 2 in quarter scale. Haven't seen that one around at all, really. But I would be tempted to get him. There's that red version, what's it called? I forget now. It's like a red kind of cool looking quarter scale Predator by Neca with red armor and yellow. That's quite reasonable still, even now. Well, it varies. But this is the one I'm obsessed with, the Jungle Hunter, the original Predator. Like I said in a previous video, I watched it again because my girlfriend had never seen it, And it's that thing where if you watch a film you've seen a bunch of times on your own again, it's great, but if you watch it with someone who's never seen it before, you get really excited, wondering what they're going to think of it, you know. And she loved it, especially the third act once Arnie's on his own, like that bit, she was really into that, screaming at the TV and stuff. But yeah, it just made me fall in love with this movie all over again. I've always loved it, and I've always loved this particular Predator, the original. And Neca just did an amazing job with this. Now obviously I think there's supposed to be like a mesh on the visors on the eyes, and if I could find, you know, the kind of mesh that you'd need to do that, like Dano Customs does, then I would do it. But it doesn't bother me. I mean, it probably will, because I'm getting more obsessed as the days are going past. And obviously you know that I'm planning on trying to put together like the ultimate 1/6 scale Jungle Hunter Predator using the original Jungle Hunter Hot Toys figure and the body from the classic. So I'm just waiting for the classic body to arrive from Australia. That should be very soon now, folks. Did a black wash on the whole Predator head here around the mouth to make it look a bit more detailed. That got into the cracks and the wrinkles a bit and really brought out some of the details of the head. I like this shot where they're both together. I like the paint job that they did on his eyes. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but it's nice and sharp. It catches your eye when you see it. Looks very good. I mean, just look at this, man. It's absolutely beautiful. And it could look so much better if it was done by someone like Dano Customs, but this is just me just doing black wash, just a little bit of black paint in water, and then just putting it all over the armor and just doing layers of that until I was happy with how weathered it looked. Dreadlocks are fantastic. I was able to heat them up and just get them to fall exactly how I wanted them to. Just used a little heat gun from far away, and you can pretty much train the dreads to do whatever you want. Just looking at the hands, thinking they do come with like one extra hand that's kind of closed. I need to find that. It's around somewhere, so at least one of them could have a different hand kind of pose. It's all about the biomask version for me. That just looks like it's right out of the movie. I mean, they got it so right. So finish up with a few photos here, and put some of these on Instagram if you want to see them again. Added some little effects there on my phone. But yeah, look out for the building of the ultimate 1/6 scale Jungle Hunter coming up soon on the channel. Look out for the review coming up on the 1/4 scale Predator City Hunter from Predator 2 by Neca, and got some small ultimate Neca Predators coming, the Jungle Hunter and another City Hunter, but the small 7-inch ones. So there's going to be a fair bit of Predator stuff coming up on the channel, and I like this shot where we pan up slowly. Obviously Dano's Customs does the real quills coming out of the arms, the legs, the chest, the head. I mean, they are kind of there on this, but they're not raised, you know. Obviously I guess they break off too easy. I suppose you have to be really careful with the custom ones once they're done. Would be nice to swap out some metal blades on this guy. That is an awesome shot. It's just that mask, man, and the way the dreads fall around it, it just looks right out of the film. That's another great shot there. So I was very busy today, but I just really wanted to get this shot and done, because I'm really in the mood for it. But yeah, you could definitely do with those mesh visors over his eye holes there. I'll see what I can do about that. Need to track me down some small mesh. Another cool shot. But yeah, let me know what your favourite Jungle Hunter figure is, whether it's 1/6 scale, like the 7-inch ones, 1/18 scale, whatever it is. We'll finish up on this picture, which is my favourite of the bunch. He looks like he's stepping out of the jungle. It's a pretty cool shot. Let me know what you think in the comments, folks. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. Thanks for all your amazing support on all the videos, and I'll be back with you real soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.